Enrico Fermi may be one of the greatest scientists to ever live. Born on September 29, 1901, Enrico Fermi went on to change the world through nuclear physics. By the age of 17, he received a scholarship to the most prestigious university in all of Italy, where he completed his PhD in only 4 years, then went on to tour Europe studying under some of the world's smartest scientists. At 23, he returned to Italian University in Florence, but not as a student, as a lecturer in mathematical physics. Over the next few years, however, he decided that it was boring, and he decided to discover the newer field of nuclear physics. Together with a band of Italian friends and colleagues named Via Paranicea Boys, they started examining elements and the newly discovered artificial radiation. Enrico Fermi reasoned that if you could add a neutron to an element that was already stable, you could induce something known as beta minus decay. This would cause the neutron to turn into a proton, meaning you would have an entirely new element. And by 1936, they thought they had done it. They had a lump of radioactive material that matched no known isotope, and 3 years later, Enrico Fermi received the Nobel Prize in Physics. But something else happened that day. It was the night of broken glass in Germany, and Enrico's wife Laura was Jewish. Under the excuse of going to Sweden to receive the medal, they fled the country to Sweden, where they remained for a month or so until the Nobel Prize ceremony, and then fled to the U.S. Once he got to the U.S., though, Enrico did not stop his enthralling journey. Rather, he continued it. He soon got drafted into the Manhattan Project and built the world's first nuclear reactor under the stands of a Chicago football stadium. Once he got his American citizenship, he went to Los Alamos, where he contributed hugely to the production of the world's first nuclear bomb. After World War II, he went on to say nuclear physics is saturated, much like the mathematical physics he had abandoned decades ago, and moved on to the newer field of quantum physics and quantum mechanics. Finally, his lifelong work next to nuclear reactors caught up with him, and he died of incurable stomach cancer in 1950.